time.
And we're back. All flash.
No substance.
All right, guys. So today's top 5, because by the time I edit this video, it'll probably be Valentine's Day. It's gonna be the top 5 unconventional romantic films. It doesn't have to be comedies. It doesn't have to be dramas. It doesn't have to be some mushy crap or whatever that comes out for Valentine's.
Just everything. It could be
Anything that has to do with romance that's a little bit unconventional, because you get stuff like Casablanca and other romantic films that I have not watched. Sorry, guys.
You've never watched Casablanca? Neither have I.
There you go. See? You know what? Because my lifestyle is about action, moving, shooting people, and there you go. But with that being said,
Well, you're also single, so.
That's my problem. Go first.
All right. My number 5.
All right.
This is a newer movie.
All right.
Top 5. I really enjoyed The Big Sick.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was unconventional. I mean,
Unconventional.
This movie really it made me laugh the entire time. You felt the pain, you felt the anguish. At the end of the day, though, it really served its purpose. It was a solid movie. I mean, it's not going to win any awards. Yeah. I was going to say it's not going to win any awards, but but it was up. And just because it was just a great film, a solid film. If you're looking for something that's unconventional, this would fit the bill.
I like that. I will probably still never watch it because I don't like romantic films, which is crazy that I'm on this show. Next one, Art.
All right. Next
Number
one.
4.
Number 4. All right. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh my God. I could not stop with this. I could not stop with this movie. Okay. It was just laughing.
It's funny. And it deals with him dealing with a breakup, relationships going forward. I like that pick.
The opening scenes is where he's just doing stuff there at his apartment because he's bored, and he works from home. Works on the sound or whatever. Man, that's like, he does stuff that guys would do. Like, how many times have I eaten out of the big ass bowl, just eating cereal, and then
when you're depressed,
and then your girlfriend's gonna come over and you're like, oh crap, I gotta clean the house. Exactly. And you just start throwing things in a closet. The movie starts off like you would any other typical guy.
I think Russell Brand was probably the standout in that whole.
Oh yeah, Russell Brand for sure was that was a movie. I'm not a big fan of Russell Brand,
I'm surprised that he didn't become more of a thing.
Well, I'm glad he's not.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm glad he's not.
Sorry, Russell Brand, if you're watching the show.
But I
like you.
But I was kind of, jealous of Russell Brand of who he was married to for a brief moment.
Yeah, so I mean, you should be jealous of every celebrity because every celebrity probably has a better life.
Probably. Number 3. All right, 500 Days of Summer.
With what's in that movie? Ryan Reynolds? Right? No. I don't watch romantic comedies. I'm sorry, guys. Who's in that damn movie?
I don't remember his name either.
Oh my God, you suck. How do you write this on your list?
6 hours later.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I couldn't remember his name. And Zoe Deschanel.
And
Ryan Reynolds is not in this movie.
He's in my movie. He's in my heart.
He's in this. All right. Man crush. Some things you just never get over.
There you go.
No, 500 Days of Summer.
Tell me about this great movie that does not star Ryan Reynolds.
How could there be such a thing of a great movie?
There's no such thing. There's no great movie that doesn't star Ryan Reynolds. Go ahead.
All right. Well, first of all, this movie, I like movies that typically don't follow the same format. So the whole time you're seeing Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character go from one to another, one stage to another, one stage to another, like, okay, past, present, and it's just counting the days of when he was in that relationship. Okay. And the movie didn't go, and one of the lines that stuck out was where Zoe Deschanel's character was talking to him, and they're in the park after they've already broken up, and she's like, I don't believe, you used to believe in all this, and he's like, I don't believe in that stuff now, and she's like, you do, it's just, it wasn't with you, it was with, I found the person who all that stuff was with, because she never really wanted to settle down, and he did. And a lot of us are big softies.
Just pulling on the heartstrings right now.
Yeah. No, I mean it. And then at the very end, he's talking. He's all right. I'm going to get my life back in order after 500 days. For those of you who do the math, it's
by the way, there's
over a year
that exists 500 days.
Well, her name was Summer.
Oh, all makes sense now. All right, I'm not watching this movie. Go on, sir.
And then, and at the very end, he meets this one woman after he's getting his life in order, and he asks her for her name, and she goes, "My name is Autumn."
Oh, and then another 500 Days of Autumn. That's the sequel they didn't do. Number 2.
Okay. My other top favorite movie, and this is another unconventional. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I like that pick, sir.
Man, this movie just, there's so many great scenes in this film.
So many great scenes in the film.
I can't say that.
So many comedic careers after that.
I can't pinpoint one particular person to say like, oh, he was the standout, because each one had just a great, had their presence, their scenes. Paul Rudd, man, Paul Rudd was on point.
I would say Paul Rudd would be the standout.
Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen was setting. Yeah, he had some great scenes. There's.
You're gay.
I mean, when they're sitting around playing poker, these are conversations that guys typically have. You know, they took it to a certain extreme, but at the end, that's really how guys interact. How do you get over one? You know, the first thing you find out with you haven't dated anybody since this. The first thing you're trying to do is get your buddy laid.
Yeah.
You know, that's what all you're doing is like, man, what can I do? You know.
What's up with me?
So yeah.
Number 1. What do we got? Number 1, sir.
Oh, number 1. You're gonna laugh and you're gonna cry.
It's Ghost.
No.
It's not Ghost?
No, it's not Ghost.
Puss in Boots.
No.
Oh, damn, those are your favorites right there.
Yeah.
What do we got?
There's Something About Mary.
That is a good one. I like that one. As a matter of fact, let me change my list here. Let me write that down. That's a great movie, sir. I'm writing it down for it.
That is an iconic 90s movie, first of all.
Iconic 90s movie. It brought freaking semen in the hair into style. Just saying.
Yeah, it's your go. Now that's everybody's go-to when you can't find any hair gel anywhere. You know, all natural, biodegradable.
Biodegradable. Best line ever. That's the best line ever. Biodegradable. Yes, it is. It is.
I mean, and this movie's all over the place where, you know, there's some random songs out of nowhere with somebody in the background, or, you know, different scenes that were things that were popular back in the day, where when we found out, you know, tapping your foot 2 times in the stall next to you meant something different.
Whoa.
Stopping at a rest stop in the middle of nowhere, you know, what actually happens at those rest stops. It's
things I don't do.
Yeah. This movie, it really was all over the place, but it was so entertaining.
All right.
Yeah. So those were my top 5.
All right. I like your top 5, sir. I mean, there were some sketchy ones on there. You know.
What sketchy ones?
I mean, they were too romantic for me. They're too romantic for me, and I hadn't seen them.
That's the whole point of a romantic comedy.
When we do these, I want to say, hey, I haven't seen that film. I'm going to go ahead and watch it. But you know what? I'm not going to watch any of those. So my top 5.
I'm waiting to hear yours.
Number 5.
Number 5.
It was also the 40-year-old version. So when you said it, I kind of got a little excited. I was like, hey, we actually had something that appeared on the same list, because that's not normally the same thing that happens, or not normally the thing that happens when we do top 5s together. Our lists are normally totally different. But yes, at this one particular point, I love the 40-year-old virgin, everything that it did. I don't want to retouch on everything that he says, but the movie was hilarious, and the movie actually gave you, like I said, it started so many comedic careers, and it had a message about like relationships and starting things off anew. And I love that movie. I actually don't get tired of it, and I'm old, so I can relate to it. So, number 4!
Number 4.
I'm gonna go Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
He was looking for love. He was just going to everybody's wedding to do it. I mean, there was some womanizing in it, but you know, the whole thing is that he wanted to find somebody, and it proved that, you know what, even though, you know, you look for that perfect person, sometimes the perfect person isn't a person that's perfect for you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you can never leave me because I find you.
That I can see the women you've gone out with would say that.
You couldn't you? All right, so number 3. When I saw this film, because it gave me the horror element, but it also kind of gave me a love story at the same time. I'm gonna go Shape of Water.
I recorded. I have yet to see it.
I mean, it's got some weird parts when they talk about his genitalia, but
Now I got to see it.
But the movie it's a really good movie. It's basically the creature from the Black Lagoon. If the creature of the Black Lagoon was a love story, and that's basically what this is. It was a good movie. It was. I mean, it was up there.
Is it the same creature from Hellboy?
That's what people thought, but it was more Creature Black Lagoon than it was the what is his name from Hellboy? I'm gonna put it in the comments, or I'm gonna put it in the. Thank you. So,
oh yeah, it's back here.
Well, that's Hellboy, but it's not the. It's the little aquatic guy that he had.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Hellboy fan. I'm sorry. I know the poster's there, but I'm not a big Hellboy fan. But it was more Creature of the Black Lagoon.
So if you want to donate to Patreon, you can get this poster after we're done.
You can. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on because obviously I don't know the name of the creature from Hellboy. Number two. Here we get unconventional. Black Snake Moan.
Black Snake Moan?
Snake Moan.
Oh my! How is that even a romantic?
It's a romantic comedy.
No, that is not a romantic comedy.
It's an unconventional romantic.
That is not even a comedy.
It's about her relationship with her dude and how Samuel L. Jackson.
That's not a romantic comedy. That is not a romantic.
He learns her how to be. So they say about not turning the hoe into a.
That is not a romantic comedy.
I didn't say romantic. I said unconventional romantic films. It's unconventional because.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I stand corrected.
There you go. Unconventional.
Passion of the Christ, #1. It's all about unconditional love.
People love Jesus. So the fact is that her whole deal was that because of her insatiableness that she couldn't be.
I like that insatiableness.
I wanted to say some other shit, but I didn't say it.
That freaky diggy.
She couldn't be faithful to her dude, and because of the work of Samuel L. Jackson and chaining her up, he helped her get over it. And help her.
I guess that would be an unconventional exorcism movie too, right?
Yeah. Hey, when we do that top 5, man. Look, Samuel Jackson and Christina Ricci. By the way, it made me have another fondness for Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci has always been on my list.
She was in the Addams Family.
So, side note.
Go ahead.
Side note. First time I ever went to New York, we went to see the Conan O'Brien show. Mm-hmm. And I did not know this, but Christina Ricci was being interviewed, and I've always had a thing for Christina Ricci.
Really?
Her and Alyssa Milano.
Since
I was younger.
Addams Family? Okay.
Yeah. Because I was younger.
It's kind of creepy.
I was younger. I didn't watch Addams Family as a grown ass man.
I don't know if it's creepy and it's kooky, mysterious and spooky.
All right. Number one.
The Fly. Unconventional, sir. Unconventional. Unconventional. That is a start. Was it Gina Davis?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Gina Davis and what is his name?
Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you.
Good Lord.
Jeff Goldblum. Look, their relationship and him being a scientist and her wanting to stand by her man even though he was turning into a fly. That's love right there, sir. That is
What's love got to do?
He loved her so much. He wanted to meld their bodies together into one perfect thing, one perfectly gross thing. But no better love is shown right there when you're like, I'm a woman and you.
I love you so much. I love you so much. I want to kill you.
Yes, you're totally on the deep end, and they still love you. They still love you. I'd be out, but you know what? She didn't. She didn't, and that is my number one, sir. Honorable mentions.
So I was gonna say, and these movies stand out because it just means so much.
Okay.
First of all, High Fidelity, another '90s movie.
I'll give you High Fidelity. That's a good movie.
This is a thinking man's.
It's a thinking man's movie.
It is. So if you're looking for a slapstick comedy, you're not gonna find it here.
It's unconventional.
Okay. Another one, and this one I am very, very attached to this movie.
Ghost. Puss in Boots.
Knocked Up.
That's a good movie. It's that's basically
those of
Seth Rogen taking off from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Those of you know my life know that there's some truth behind this movie.
Because you knocked somebody up?
Well, thanks for putting it out there.
Well,
our viewers now know. I got drunk and knocked somebody up.
There's some illegitimate little arts charities running around. There's some illegitimate charities running around.
Well, there's only one, and she's very close to my heart.
All right. Just saying, look around. There's some illegitimate charities running around.
50 First Dates
50 First Dates. I wasn't a big fan of that movie.
I just love this movie.
Over the Adam Sandler.
It wasn't Adam Sandler. I liked all the side characters that just made the movie funny. It's like you can watch it and pick up little things here and there, little jokes that you didn't catch on before.
I liked the movie better when it was called Groundhog Day. Anything else, sir?
Definitely, maybe.
Definitely. Really?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. Sir. He finally got
Honorable mention. Honorable mention.
That is a great movie. I don't know why I didn't make my list, but it's a great movie. I actually love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great film. Those of you that haven't seen it, myself being I was a single father for many years, having that relationship with your daughter and just being open and talking and having these conversations.
Explain it to your daughter.
Yes.
How you guys met and stuff like that.
How she came to be.
And you made this.
She doesn't know the whole truth yet. She's not ready for that.
But that's the whole purpose of Definitely Maybe.
I said she's not ready. This the young girl on TV apparently was on the film, but my daughter wasn't or isn't.
All right. I love your honorable mentions, sir, especially when you did the Definitely Maybe. My honorable mentions. I'm gonna throw there's something about Mary on there because I kind of forgot about that one. I'm gonna go Jungle Fever. You know why?
It's more like.
Oh, it's like this.
It's like that.
You're not white. And last but not least, Get Out. Look, I mean, if you think about it, Get Out. Sorry, Get Out is it's a romance film. It's like they're together, they've been dating for a while, he wanted to meet the family because he's ready to take his relationship.
That is not the definition of romance.
Shut up!
Another reason why you're single.
Shut up! He's ready to take their relationship to the next step. She's ready to take this relationship to the next step.
She was ready to take it to a different level.
And then they get out there and he realized this white people crazy.
Yeah. And there's no romance in that movie at all.
There was a lot of romance in that film.
There was no romance in that movie.
There was like, she loved him and, you know.
Yeah, no. There was no romance in this movie.
It's unconventional, sir. It's unconventional. All right, Art, take us home.
There is no convention.
Art, take us home.
Hey guys, you tell it. Look, honestly, does that even qualify as unconventional romance?
It does.
Tell us what you think, okay? As always, don't forget to follow us, like us, do all that good stuff to us. Also, don't forget to donate to Patreon.
Please do.
Yeah, that way he can actually get some classes on what is actually the definition of whatever he's stating, because he tends to deviate.
Maybe I just need love.
Maybe those $20 an hour that you've been paying is not enough.
Whoa.
To the therapist.
That's where we're gonna keep it. All right, so for Manny, who didn't make it here this week, and Alan sitting over here on the couch, he's our guy on the couch today, and he didn't walk through the set like 17 times like he did last time. That didn't there. I'm Terrence.
I'm Art.
And you guys take care.
I forgot his name. Hold on, I wasn't expecting this one.
No, like it's two young actors.
Yeah, well, they were young.
Ryan Reynolds was in the movie with them. I remember that.
Ryan Reynolds was not in the movie.
Was he not?
No.
Prove me wrong.
I've seen this movie a whole bunch of times. He's not in this movie.
Who's in the movie? You don't remember who stars in the movie. How the hell am I supposed to trust you?